Okay, so I've decided to do something just a little bit different today. Not super different, just a little different. With the DLC coming out in about 3 weeks, I don't think I'm going to get through all of this, but I can at least make a few videos on it. And it's something I do want to spotlight because I think it's pretty fun. So what I'm going to be doing essentially is I'm going to be playing the campaign. But I'm not going to be playing the campaign here. Someone made a number of scenarios, which I'm just going to call like casual edition versions of the campaign missions and the zombie scenario. And someone made them all. Well, not all of them, not yet. But they're all very interesting. So I have played the zombie scenario one. I did that this morning. This is fun, especially when I realized that they give you 4 B-52s. I've also played the Big Wave, which, if I'm going to be entirely honest, holding the fort was just made ridiculously, trivially easy. I literally didn't set up my troops at all because there's like 6 MH-47s that just came and dropped off a bunch of Rangers that just occupied all the buildings, including the skyscrapers that make up the secondary objective, and just I can't even say they face tanked all of the VDV. It was literally just there was just a wall of friendly infantry between anything that could harm me and the oncoming VDV, and it was hilarious. Then you have this, which... honestly, my description of this one changed... well, it didn't change too much, but there was a lot of extra units added that sort of changed the way... that sort of changed the way the mission played. There was a bunch of Delta Force that was dropped in at the very start that cleared the woods around the initial starting area when you have to destroy the S-350s. And I mentioned the Rangers. And aside from that, there wasn't much else. They just flew in some extra infantry and then flew in some more infantry to hold the capture points once you captured them. This one wasn't quite as obtrusive. Granted, it's been months since I played it. I actually played this one around the time I did those videos speculating about new specializations. But this one, they just dropped a bunch of infantry along the sides, as you can kind of see here. That sort of cleared the areas each side of the airbase. And then this one, which I played much more recently, just gives you a bunch of extra stuff. So, I have not played any of these 5, or this one. Well, I haven't played this one. I think I started up at one point to see how the deck was different, but I haven't actually played this one. I've not played any of these 5, but it looks like... I mean, that's an AC-130 there, and we apparently get 2 AC-130s, 4 Sheridans, which ought to be interesting, 8 Airborne, and 8 M113s, which you can airlift in a Chinook, if memory serves. Auto Ace Combat, which is funny. I'm assuming that is... I assume that means that we're going to get more aircraft. And they've apparently given us a pair of F-35s right out of the gate, which is kind of interesting. So... I wonder if these are units that are tacked on top of what we get normally. Because I remember there being 8 tanks in this mission. Oi. And the game just gives you a crap ton of seed there. Yes, this one was especially dumb. because we get helicopters with rocket pods, which are actually surprisingly useful for taking out the SAMs at the start. And if I'm going to be entirely honest, I didn't use the cat phase, which I apparently can't hover over with my mouse. I, however, did do something dumb with the AC-130s, because I was genuinely curious just how active the S-350s are at the start of the mission. I can now confirm that the S-350s are in fact active at the start of the mission. They just don't appear to do anything because there's nothing for them to shoot at. Anyway. Like I said, I haven't done these 5, but they ought to be interesting. I love the description of this one. Williams, I need your aid. I mean, English isn't this person's first language, but it's fine. Not sitting at spawn point asking Commander to send supply to your precious patriots. Which... I don't know. You can kind of make an argument that the Patriots are needless micro in that mission, but... I'm going to look forward to playing this one. Ally will send some infantry as enter in-house. Additional units. And apparently get some LAV air defense. Some LAV 80s for air defense. More ally reinforcements, additional units, more SAMs. If memory serves, you get 1 pack 3 in this one. LAV for air defense. The LAV is the 2nd or 3rd most capable air defense system. And yes, I was toying around with this. This is actually my 2nd attempt recording this. But you have this, which isn't bad. Can that target planes? That can target planes, but... Oh, that makes a degree of sense. Because, look, to be entirely honest, this is actually my 2nd attempt to record this, because the first one didn't go well. Including this little stint where I look at the air defenses. And the LAV-AD is, in my opinion, the 3rd most capable air defense system that you can sling load under a helicopter. And honestly, I kind of want to start making a distinction between sling load and airlift, because airlift is the ability to put something in a C-130 or a C-17, fly it someplace else, and then drive it off once you get to the destination airbase. There is obviously more ways to remove something from an aircraft, and that doesn't involve shoving it out the back of the plane while the plane is still at 30,000 feet. Or lapes dropping it. Which I do honestly wish we had lapes dropping in game. Excuse me. Because you're not airlifting that, or not airlifting. You're not sling loading that. You're not sling loading this. You're not sling loading this. You could technically airlift this, because the Striker vehicle family were all supposed to be easily airliftable. So you could technically airlift that. But when it comes to things that you can sling load, you've got the LAV-AD, you've got the Slam Ram, and you have the MML. And between the Slam Ram and the MML, depending on which one's more capable, is probably depending on which one you would think is better. So maybe Slam Ram, all things considered. Of course, the 4th option is the Avenger, which is also sling loadable. The problem is that the Avenger kind of runs into the same issue that you would think exists with the LAV-AD, because the LAV-AD, and this is the reason why I think they've chosen the LAV-AD, and this is actually kind of smart. All the others, or the Slam Ram and the MML have radar. Which means that if you actually have one of these and the radar's on, you don't need to worry about the drones at all, because the radar should intercept the drone before the drone has a chance of spotting you. So by going with the LAV-AD, that's actually smarter, because you have to worry about, because the drone's still going to get shot down, but it's not, but it's only going to spot you, it's only going to spot you, it's not going to spot you if you have the radar on, with something like the Slam Ram or the MML. With the LAV-AD, the drone's still going to get shot down, but it will see you. So, anyway, that is enough yapping, I suppose. So, yeah, where's Peacekeeper? Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Did I show off the Steam page? I can't remember if I showed off the Steam page for the person who made these. I'll show it off once this loads in. If I have already, then it's no big deal, because I think these are really interesting and fun, and I'd be more than happy to spotlight it. If I haven't, I want to, because I like these. And if I have, it's not going to hurt to show like that. Yay, the Urals! Rolling along at 80 kilometers an hour, which is only about 50 miles an hour. You know, it's kind of funny. We've got the Striker AT vehicles here, but I don't think they actually appear in the base mission.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city.
Huh?
Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Here we go, this person made the mods, which I think are all very interesting. When was this one made? January 8th. Well, it was posted November 3rd, but updated January 8th. Also, this is the older version of the zombie scenario, because I remember when they made the zombie scenario, they accidentally doubled up some of the units. In like the sort of secondaries where you have to help the wounded officer and help the police. They accidentally doubled up the units. Well, and apparently in a later patch they sneakily fixed that. This is the older version with the doubled units, which I think is funner. So we also have, okay, that is, yeah. So, and then this is their latest one. 3 change notes. Okay. Do these ones have any difference in the change notes? No, it does not. It's just updated January 8th. Alright. So, also, hold at all costs. I don't think this is supposed to be visible, because I'm assuming main crossroad. I'm assuming that this is the sort of fallback position if you manage to lose that, because these should not be visible, and yet this shouldn't be visible yet. And I can tell you from personal experience, when it comes to scenario editing, things do get a little bit painful to try and figure out. Because I'd like to point out, these aren't even within the play area. So, anyway, units, we have 500 points. What do we have? Oh, wow. Okay, they've given us the RV Javelin with active protection. Alright. Infantry. We gotta get the ICV Javelin. The MGS with Strat. The ATGM was SRAT. And the ICV was SRAT. No active protection systems, though, which kind of suck. And then that... The SPH, which... Why does the SPH have an active protection system and nothing else does? That makes no sense. And that... Alright. You've given active protection systems to the two vehicles that probably need it the least. Okay, then. I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful. Okay? Like I don't know what else to say to make that not sound ungrateful. But I will take a couple of those. And I will take a couple of these. Now, if memory serves, the thing that makes this mission annoying is that there's this massive stretch of road between the initial spawn point and the place you're actually going to need the vehicles, especially when you need to go off-road to support the areas over here. So, is that just like a random parking lot? That is just a random parking lot. I mean, sure, you can try and stick to the side roads, but the side roads aren't exactly helpful. Because unless you're really going to go off-road, you can't really reach these points. So, alright, well, let's make it to the initial point.
Moving there now.
The convoy is approaching.
Copy.
We're tracking its position with a drone.
Roger.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Thank you. Which units will hold fire? Okay, so
Armored transport reporting in.
I actually remember one of the first times I tried playing this mission, I forgot to put my troops on hold fire, and they will absolutely open fire by themselves. It got me yelled at by Miller. I mean, that's not exactly unusual, but...
Return fire only. Copy that.
So... I'm just thinking, do you get the SRAT versions in the original Peacekeeper? Something tells me you don't, but I honestly can't remember. It's just a whole bunch of Urals. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
The convoy is almost at the crossroad, and you're still not holding it. What are you doing?
What do you
Capture it
mean?
now!
Like, we're sitting on it. Calm down. We're sitting on it. Unless this is bugged.
Moving out.
Is this bugged? I think this is bugged. Well, then again, they don't appear to be capturing it either, so...
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
What are they doing?
Is this a joke, Commander? You've let this convoy pass right under your nose. You should start looking for a new job, because I can guarantee that your military career is over.
Huh. So what, is that bugged? I can retry it, but if that's bugged, I can play something else. You know, I started this to try and show off these scenarios because I think they're really neat and they're really fun because they give the player a bunch of new units, a bunch of more points and stuff, and it's just to make the missions easier and more relaxing. This is not the best showing. This really is not the best showing of these scenarios. Of course, I'd pick the one that's bugged first. Which, I mean, all the other ones seem to work pretty well. Well, at least the ones I played. Zombie Scenario, Everybody's Ice, Big Wave, and Track to Furious.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Okay, so this isn't bugged. Or rather, we don't have the extra points. Alright. And all of this appears to be the same. You know, I'm going to look at the, I want to look at the, script. I want to look at the script for this mission. Now, let's see.
Moving to next waypoint.
The convoy is approaching.
Copy.
We're tracking
Next
its
waypoint
position with a
received.
drone.
Pedal to the metal.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Thank you, Miller.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Striker standing by.
Thank you. I don't think any of those are armored. I think the armored versions is named the Federal.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are
There we
approaching
go.
rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
This is AWACS, call sign Galaxy, handling tactical operations in this sector. Over.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Armored transport, ready.
Look, they're moving back.
Striker ready for combat.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today.
Well,
Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
yeah.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
Pedal to the metal.
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Roger. Dispatching Marine Corps Rapid Response Unit to establish temporary defensive position at target location. Over.
This is where the casual part comes in. This is kind of like what it was doing in Big Wave. Survivability upgrade versions. 19 guys. What troop combination is going to produce 19? Marine squad is 13. At least 5. No. Yeah. Is that it? No, that's 6. 13. No, 13 plus 6 is 19. What am I thinking? So, Squad of Marines and 4Con? I'm assuming Squad of Marines and 4Con. Also, 4... Alright, well, this isn't going to be a hard necessarily. And they appear to be loaded with sidearms, which is interesting because I'm not sure there's any air defenses in this mission. These, however, just appear to be loaded with, are those miniguns? I think those are miniguns. 19. And honestly, I like it. I really do. Sure, the voice lines get a little bit weird, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. This is a pretty solid, at least in my opinion, setup. Okay, setup's not the right word. The way everything is configured is pretty solid, is what I'm trying to get at. Even if the voice lines, the extra voice lines are a little bit weird, it's still pretty solid and it's still pretty fun. I wouldn't be showing it if I didn't think it was good. Is the point I'm trying to get at. Oh, they split up. Okay. Okay.
Artillery standing by.
Why does the
First crossroad secured.
Why does the SPAA have... Why does the SPAA have trophy? Why
They've stopped again.
Why couldn't you have just given the, Why couldn't you have just given the,
Second crossroad secured, sir. Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
And whoever gets shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Striker ready. Roger. Moving out. Striker ready for action. Moving there now.
Vehicles... Let me get 2 more of these. Plunk over here and... Warning, bomb. Is that where your units could be? I think that's within the play area. And I'll get a pair of these. And a couple more pairs so I can plunk them over there.
Already there. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
And no, I'm not taking
Copy.
into account infantry very much.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Are you about to bomb the Russians?
Moving out.
Oh. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I paused it because I remember that I need to leave my units on hold fire. And then I heard weapons fire. Right when mousing over this unit, noting how the range for the Bushmaster is getting closer, and I very briefly panicked.
Striker ready for combat. New ROE. Fire only when fired upon.
Alright, so the AI is doing its thing. Drone bomb? Drone bomb.
they're not coming to shake hands. You're authorized to engage, Commander.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied.
Okay,
If one of
thank
these
you.
positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
On the road again.
Okay, so we just have to hold. Okay, interesting. That waiting for the AC-130s is a secondary. All right. And nothing new here.
Fly truck ready to transport. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Like a rocket sled on rail. Looks like we got us a convoy.
Actually, you know what? No.
10-4, we're moving.
Move there so you're not in direct line of sight. And you
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
move. Wrong button. Eh,
Big road is ours.
you move there. No, that is still kind of in line of sight of the various threats.
Reconnaissance standing by. Striker here. We're combat ready.
That tree line doesn't block them very much. And while I'm at it, grab 2 more of these, load them up, put another one over here, and
Anti-armor here.
yes, thank you.
Already there. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Anti-armor vehicle at your command. Copy. Relocating.
There we go.
In a big hole now. We gotta move. Put that hammer down.
Some anti-aircraft guns. Well, this isn't gonna end well for them. No, those are the armored versions, okay. But they're about to start chewing on javelins at 105mm Hesh, so... I think that Force Recon Squad has been told to get in that building, but they can't, so they're just sort of hanging out. What weapons are those? Standoff, from the looks of it. I see no shotguns, and I see what looks like DMRs. And then we have these, which I'm guessing are just hanging around.
Someone after a ride?
I should probably take these off of hold fire.
Anti-tank vehicle standing by. Roger, shooting on sight. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Striker here. Striker, ready for action.
Oh boy. Ah.
Striker at your command, sir. Fighting vehicle ready for combat. Already there. Back pedal.
Back up just a
Good
touch.
copy. Next waypoint received. Pedal to the metal.
I am genuinely surprised that those vehicles have survived that long.
Logistics ready.
And they're still trudging through the ground.
Logic
You
here, set traffic.
go there.
Cargo truck ready.
You go there.
Nothing gonna get in our way.
Do I need to shell something? Not yet. I do not need to shells things yet. HMG team, which I'm assuming that's the Lithuanian HMG team. Oh, that's the armored version. So, which I'm sorry, I just love how it looks like they built an armored box in the middle of the flatbed version. It doesn't even appear that they've armored the cab too much. Actually, no, that they might have armored the cab. What other units do I have access to? I have a pair of M-Shorads. I have a pair of M-Shorads and a ton of points burning a hole in my pocket. I guess I could bring them in. You know, it occurs to me that some of these, that some people might not like stuff like this. And if I'm going to be entirely honest, I kind of understand why. But, like, okay, sure, it's not hard. I mean, it's not an actual challenge. I get that. And it's not the original content of the mission. I get that. But it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun.
Moving there now. Roger. We're on the move. Vehicle status red! Situation's hot!
Who just got smacked? An AT team just headbutted the RV Javelin with a...
Need supplies? Heading back to home 20. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
No.
Dumping cargo.
Now go home. If I wanted to put infantry in these buildings, that's like the best building I could put it in, because all other buildings are occupied. Well, except for that one. All of these are... Well, I could put an infantry unit or infantry squad in there. I can put an infantry squad in there, but they don't have line of sight on that road. So...
Recon vehicle made contact with the enemy. Smoke screen deployed.
And that missile misses.
Moving there now. Cargo truck ready.
Turning the radar on with these is going to be largely pointless. APKWS, effective range. You know what I will do, actually?
Striker standing by.
Because these things do have an APS system,
Copy. Relocating.
is I will move them
Anti-aircraft here. At your command.
up towards the front.
Roger. Moving out.
Because they're also one of the only things that I can think of that can actually outrange the, What is the truck doing? Okay.
Personal carrier under fire. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Striker here. Roger. We're on the move. Popping smoke. Don't stay here. Drive.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Thank you.
Fighting vehicle here. We're under fire. Fly truck ready to transport. Last stop. Everybody out.
AT.
Recon vehicle, ready. Glory, go! Looking forward to going home. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Who's doing the art? Ah!
Ready to rain down death.
I'm fine. Any one of those trucks back.
Logistics ready.
Pick that up.
Mobile artillery reporting in. Departing.
Also, in hindsight, I do like the addition of the AWACS. Because if I'm going to be entirely honest, if a situation like this happened in real life, there would be
Striker in combat. Awaiting command.
there would be some kind of AWACS. Well, it looks like... Okay. And I'm guessing the helicopters are shooting at something. I can hear rockets. Oh no, it's the,
Striker here. We're in combat.
it's the M-SHORAD.
Hit it.
Okay. It's the M-SHORAD shooting stuff.
Recon vehicle, ready for action. Moving out. Reverse. Driver, move back.
Okay. Oh yes, and the artillery.
Artillery at your command, sir.
Where are they firing from?
Target marked, direct fire.
From there.
Cargo truck ready. Rolling on double nickel.
BTR-82. They really are not
A
letting...
handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Okay, so I'm assuming that means I don't have to worry about these anymore. And the AC-130s will apparently be here in 5 minutes. Oh, there's the 105s. Oh!
Sounds like their guns have been silenced at last.
BMP-1Ps. That's the BMP-1 that ATG, yes. BTR-82s, BMP-1s, BMP-1, BMP-1, BMP... Again, you're gonna try going down that same road again. Look at the burning vehicles you're driving over. Why did you think that was gonna be any different? Who's damaged?
Recon vehicle in contact with the enemy. Metal to the metal.
The RV Javelin's damaged. That's it. Okay. So where's the Lithuanians coming in from? Lithuanians and some Vilkas. And... okay. This is one of the new DLC units. This is basically, it's a Boxer chassis, but with a remote controlled turret with a Bushmaster 2. And you can't actually see it, but there's actually a couple of ATGMs under this hatch. It's kind of funny because if you look at the stats for this thing in game as it currently is, you can apparently airdrop it, which is very amusing to me because I think that shows that they built it off of the Striker. me. Or, more accurately, they used the Striker stats as a base for it. The Boxer is a very large vehicle, okay? You cannot airdrop a Boxer. When I say the Boxer is a very large vehicle, the top of the turret on an Abrams comes up to the top of the chassis on a Boxer. So, small, it is not. Airdroppable, it is also not.
Here, send traffic.
Alright.
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
I want to sort of...
No party without Artie. Direct fire on my mark.
what on earth is going on over here? I'm guessing that used to be BTR-82, but whatever it is, it's dead now. Something deployed a smoke screen? The SRATs deployed a smoke screen. The SRATs are also chewing on BMP-1s. Okay, well that's mildly inconvenient. Also, what's going on with the icon for the... Oh, that... This little thing right here, that's the timer that tells me I can get one back in X amount of time. Okay. Also, it occurs to me, none of these guys have much in the way of, none of these guys have much in the way of,
Roger, moving out.
ATGMs.
Moving there now.
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. When are those planes coming?
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Roger, moving to next waypoint. We got ourselves in a fight. Striker reporting in. Roger, moving out. Moving there now.
Oh, now the helicopters are engaging. Oh, they schwacked one of my army. Oh, that's...
Striker in combat, awaiting commands. Copy. Relocating.
Go over there. Don't
Tanks
freak
are
out.
dead. We're in the missile age now.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Our vehicle can't take much more of it.
You'll be fine. Just go away. Or back up, at the very least.
Someone ask for a ride? Everyone, dismount! Striker, ready for action! Asses out! All trench monkeys, dismount! Troop transport, ready! Unass, everybody! Artillery ready to fire, sir. Providing direct fire.
I'm probably not using artillery to the extent that I should, all things considered. 75 for supplies. Just, you know what?
99, mission accomplished.
Go home. Without using the main road.
Personal carrier here. Someone call for a cab? Armored transport reporting in. Anti-tank vehicle engaged in combat.
I'm aware. You'll be fine. Just relax. You were used.
Supply truck ready to transport.
Well, okay, so, the AI... yeah, intelligence isn't their strong suit. Go there, then use the, because you're immediately gonna get shot by, like, everything.
Air defense here. We're combat ready.
Melt that infantry. Where on earth are those Lithuanians? Apparently hiding in the forest. Noted. Cool.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Striker standing by.
Trying not to burp. Trying not to burp into the microphone. I'm pretty sure that's something that nobody wants to hear.
Available, sir.
But I just ate breakfast and it tends to happen. This is just the BMP-1 with... You know, I don't remember BTR-82s coming from this avenue. And I have a nagging suspicion that's because I'm playing this on medium instead of easy like I initially did when I did my videos about the campaign. So...
Striker here. We're under fire.
You're fine. The MGS's...
Combat vehicle ready. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Already there. ATGM carrier standing by. Pedal to the metal.
Okay, so the MGS's are in better. Also, the infantry are out of javelins already. Wonderful. Where is that supply truck? That supply truck is right there. I need another supply truck. Also, I could use a supply truck to get the scouts in. I think I will do that, actually. And then just put a scouts in each one of these 3 buildings. Well, except for that one. So, scouts in these 2 buildings. Then... Well, in that case, if I only need 2 scouts...
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
That's interesting. The, there was a call-in for,
Gunship standing by for target.
there was a call-in for, to bring in Lithuanian 155s. Or to bring in Lithuanian PZH 2000s in the original mission, and that didn't happen here, so I wonder why not.
Armored transport standing by. Get us the fuck out Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Recalibrate azimuth sweep angle. Adjust elevation scan. New bearing set.
Oh, okay. I have an air tab now with AC-130s. Neat.
Need supplies? Let's dump that! Logistics ready. Cargo dumped!
The Russian troops seem to be falling back.
Not good.
Looks like they've had enough for today.
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations,
Oh,
Commander.
that missed. That's
No
unfortunate.
time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations in all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
Gunship ready.
Okay. So that got bugged. Alright. 22.4 KD. MGS, ATGM, ICB Javelins, Troopers. Sturmoviki, SPH, Akatsias, and apparently... Huh. Okay, so those are basic Akatsias. I was about to say there was just some BMP 1s over there, but I remember I did tell the SPHs to start shooting at other BMPs. Troopers, RB Javelins. Excuse me. And the AC-130s just completely went to town. What did I lose? An MTV and an RV Javelin. Okay. Continue. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. I want to take a look at the, where's that one? Yes. So... make a local copy of that. And then edit. I want to see this. What exactly do we have? Now, I booted this scenario up I booted this scenario up when I first downloaded these, which was like 4 months ago at this point. 3 or 4 months ago. Oh, that's complex. But I thought we had bookers in here. But I guess I was wrong. Drone destination. Ural. Convoy 1. Defense. Capture near building. Spawn drone. Spawn arty. Wait, spawn red side. What is this? Convoy move? Oh no, that's the tag. Playable zone 3. No, that covers this zone. Convoy turn? No, that's a trigger zone. Trigger stop convoy. Okay. Trigger convoy arrive. Trigger already left. Trigger already mid. Standby point left. Some of these changes have obviously been made by the person who made the casual mode. Go Vilcus. Alright. And then some of them have been flank attack spawn. Some of them have been made by the original developers. So. Alright, well, what's the script look like? Oh, this looks like a headache. Okay, what do we have? Object visibility, hold fire command, bolts. Okay. Alright, that's the main dialogue. US portrait aid. Force speak. This is kind of annoying. US portrait general, US portrait general, US portrait general, US portrait diplomat, US portrait general, US portrait. Okay. Get difficulty. And that goes into once. Delay, test condition, AC 130. Player lose. Main dialogue. Trigger dialogue, assault group, trigger dialogue, assault group. Okay. Subgraph, main dialogue. There we go. This is the dialogue that I was talking about from the artillery. RD logic. What's in here? Oh boy. What is this delay? Comment. Detected infantry player left. Count units. Get trigger. Trigger artillery left. Fire mission, pinpoint target. Okay, so this is where it shoots at you. Alright. Detect player mid, detected infantry player anywhere. Detected anything player left. Alright. So how does that differ from dispersion, mental dispersion max? Okay, so you know how you can hold right mouse button and make the aim area bigger? I think that's what dispersion does. Error radius. Okay, so that's 0. Ammunition type basic smoke guided, duration medium. Target unit, Q, lifetime, for group. For unit. Okay, Last one go there. So that's just a point target fire mission. Detected anything player right. Okay, so how does this differ? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Hidden infantry player left. Hidden anything. Hidden anything. Okay. Subgraph, flip-flop. What does this do? This node transmits the signal it receives towards output A, then switches towards output B, and so on. Huh. So, does that mean that the chance of identifying... Does that mean that the chance of identifying the artillery is random? Interesting. Delay for 30 seconds. Once. Gate. Dialogue. 20-second delay. Add unit deck. PZH. 2000. Unit count. Add money. 500. Gate. Destroy the artillery position. Block the convoy. Survive. Hold secondary crossroads. Eliminate crossroads. Fire. Capture. Huh. Okay. Artillery destroyed. And that's apparently updated as fail. Okay. Huh. What's this? Okay, spawn unit. The reason why I'm looking at this is because I think there's some issues with the logic, which is why the I think there's some yeah, okay, so these are the things added by the mod. I think that there was some mixed up logic, is what I'm trying to get at, which is why my first attempt didn't pan out. Also, what I was trying to get at about the AWACS is, in a situation like this, there would almost certainly be an AWACS aircraft overhead somewhere to basically act as command and control and to do AWACS things, so having an AWACS is pretty accurate. Trigger entered. Okay, so this is all pretty accurate. Main dialogue. Subgraph, Infasalt. On trigger entered. Okay. Anyway, I wonder how long that took. Depending on how long that took, I might play another one. Object visibility, inverted. Okay. On objective captured, lost. On objective captured. Survive. This, I'm guessing, is like if you lost the main crossroads, you then have that secondary crossroad that we saw the first attempt. So why is there... Huh. Okay. Anyway, that's... Apparently there's 11 issues in here. But that's enough poking around in here. So I'm gonna check and see how long that actually took, and depending whether or not I might do something else. If so, either the video is gonna end here, or we're gonna get a cut to something else.